Welcome to Kauffman Writes, another live editing session, and we are doing an exciting, a first time. This is a first time for the Right Now community, a free giveaway. Today, we're going to be giving away a free coaching session for a free writer coaching. This is going to be one of the first free live giveaways. We will be doing, I have an online name picker raffle generator set up. So we'll be doing that in just a little bit. We'll be getting into the stream first. So if you are wanting a free live coaching session, make sure to follow that submission link. I posted in the comments in the YouTube comment, or hop down into the YouTube description. We'll be doing the free giveaway, the winner selection in we'll do it in about 20 to 30 minutes. I'll let viewers get into the stream for a little bit. So definitely apply, definitely hop in. We're going to be doing it tomorrow. So we'll be picking the winner today, and the free coaching session will be tomorrow as we deep dive into the affordable coaching experience for unpublished writers and really talking about what are the main problems that most unpublished writers deal with when working on either their first or early books in their series, whether that comes down to doing outlines, whether it's using certain types of techniques. Maybe some writers have problems with head hopping or with point of view problems. Maybe it's speech tags, or maybe it's pulling back. Maybe it's things more along like the author journey and not knowing what the publishing strategy or the marketing strategy looks like. Maybe it comes down to organization. Maybe a lot of writers struggle with putting the outline together or putting the things together to make their whole book or the book series work. So sign up for a live coaching session. We'll be hosting the sessions tomorrow. The winner of the giveaway today will receive the details for tomorrow with what to expect. So stick around. We'll be doing that coaching session giveaway in about 20 to 30 minutes. We'll do it at the half-hour mark. In the meantime, it is time to get some more prep in. By the way, welcome to the Right Now community. I'm Kauffman. I'm on a mission to help the unpublished writers of the world with writing their first book through the lifestyle, process, and mindset. So come join the community. We're here every day, 250 days. Today marks 250 days of consecutive writing live streams. I was like, I think I deserve a round of applause for myself. I didn't even think that I would make 100. Let's see. Woo! 250 days of streaming. That is so crazy. And I just want to give a shout out and a thank you to each of you for joining me and joining us along this journey. As you know, we do all types of writing streams, from critique shows, our writers group, writing sprints. We do our author podcast. We've done a lot of one-time live events like the Blurb and Pitch Fest. We have done the story and critique show. I was like, I feel like I should probably be showing the YouTube channel on this. It feels like I should probably be showing the YouTube channel while I'm talking about this. So clearly we have done a lot. Clearly on the Right Now community, right? So we have our new writing streams. We have our podcast, which is super, super fun. We have episodes of the story and critique show. And by the way, if you're wanting feedback on your story, we'll be returning with the next episode, which I believe is episode 28 of the story and critique show next weekend. So if you need feedback, if you want a live reading or feedback on a book excerpt, a script excerpt, a short story, or something altogether, send the excerpt to kaufman@the-creative-ghost.com. I'm putting together a new submission process for it, which I'll be launching next Monday. So definitely get that in. I know I still have a couple submissions from the previous round. So definitely, if you're wanting feedback, send it through. The next episode will be next Saturday, September 14th. Awesome. So that'll be next Saturday. But clearly we got a lot going on. And then we have some of our live events, right? So we had the Pitch Wars, the Blurb Fest. Clearly everybody so far, the community loved me being on Holly's podcast or Holly's YouTube channel over at her writing channel, Write with Holly Davis. We also had our write-a-thon. The write-a-thon was epic. The write-a-thon was epic. And don't worry, because another write-a-thon will be coming later this year with even more guests, more value, and more things as just a cool event. It will be a writing event, a convention without it actually being a convention. And the great thing is it will cost absolutely $0. It will be absolutely free. So we'll be doing another write-a-thon later this year. We have our Right Now Writers group, which is super fun. Clearly, our writers, generally Penelope, Soul. We've also had Dana. We had Holly. We had, of course, our crazy root beer. And I think we had somebody else, Calvin. So we've definitely had some cool writers on the stream. And everybody who hops into the chat is so awesome and so cool. And then we got some other miscellaneous stuff. So clearly, we got a lot going on at the Right Now community and much, much more to come. 250 streams. Thank you so much, Emma. I appreciate that. And we are almost 75% of the way to writing every single day for a year. So 250 of 366. I did not know if it was possible, if I was capable. So far, we've done it. So, and this is in part thanks to each of you. You guys inspire me. You give me the motivation. And even the days where I just have not felt like writing, hats off to you. So if I had a hat, I appreciate y'all, friends. All right. And by the way, LeMay, welcome. Glad to have you in the stream, my friend. Megan, welcome. WTC. I sent you over another email, my friend. Happy to have you over here. And for those of you who don't know, we'll actually be hosting another live website review stream later in September. We're just ironing out the details, but this is WTC. He is an expert when it comes to website design. And I learned so much on our last website review stream. So we'll be doing another one later this month to help out authors who are trying to build up their author website or trying to build up a website for their brand, their book, or whatever. So we'll be having more details on that soon. More to come. ML, welcome. Tiara, welcome to the stream. Of course, our Polish friend, Marta, and Nil. Marta, zombie from Poland, back to stream. I've been awake since the last stream. You know what? Who needs sleep when you can just write or when you could just draw really cool doodles and animations? Marta is absolutely excellent with her drawing. The best I can draw is stick figures, but I will draw a story in the mind. That's where I know my strength is at, and that is where it shall remain. All right, beautiful. Happy Friday, Marcella. Glad to have you in here. Courtney, my friend, welcome. And Soul, our crowd favorite chat Soul here in the group. Glad to have all you here, my friends. So we're going to be doing that live coaching giveaway in about 22 minutes. We'll do it at the 30-minute mark. And afterwards, I'll actually have a special announcement. I'll have a special surprise at the end of it. So stay tuned, 22 minutes. I am so close. I got 2 more things to do on my live editing session today. So you know that the past 3 weeks, I've been focused on getting my book ready to start the second draft. I have 5 more characters. I got to finish the characters today, and then I got to put the world map together. I'll probably do the world map on Sunday because Sunday is going to be a very easy, non-scheduled stream. And let's see. Perfect. And then hopefully next week, I'll be able to start into round 2, the second draft of my book. I have a very strategic approach with it. Not only that, I'm going to be using a brand new software. So I'll talk more about that as we hop into next week, but I'm going to be using a new software to organize and get the stream in and get the book into shape. So that way, by the time I get to the second draft, it will be in a much better condition and almost ready for another editor. So I'm super excited about that. How is everyone's Friday? I'm glad to have all you in here, my friends. Hopefully we got some fun things going on this weekend. Hopefully, for all of you working stiffs out there, hopefully some good relaxation. Maybe some good writing. Maybe we're going to get some good writing, brainstorming, or possibly some editing in this weekend. So with that, let me pull up. Look at that, my character development. So on the right side, let's see if I can get this right. I'll pull this up. Awesome. So what I did was let's see, I think that should be good. Let's see if I can fit all this. Creature calls. Perfect. So I think that's everything. On the right side, right now, I decided today to include, this is the timeline of the world. So the Last Scarecrow, a Dawn of Magic series, takes place in the lands of the last. Right now, these are lands that no living creature recalls the name of these lands because most creatures are losing their memories. The reason the lands are in such a destitute state is a result of the weather system and the magic of the system of the essences and a lot of craziness. So this just gives a general timeline of the overall story in the eras leading up to the era of the nothingness, which is where the era when our favorite Last Scarecrow wakes up. So more if you want to check that out. Clearly, I've been working on my characters. We got some really cool characters going on. And once again, like for those of you who've been hopping to the streams the past 2 weeks, thank you for all your advice. I know a number of you have given me some really great ideas for character development, character ideas, inspiration, and just ideas in general. And let me tell you, none of that goes unnoticed. Any of you who have helped me with developing just ideas and theories and things for the book, I remember and track everything. So I just want to say thank you. And I really appreciate it. Once again, the inspiration and my motivation for the book would not be possible without all you, my friends. So thank you for that. All right. So let's see. Without further ado, let's see. Where are we? Okay, so it's been a couple days. I know I need to finish these last five characters, but it's been a couple days. I need to read the blurb aloud. I have to make sure. You guys know me. I have to read the blurb every couple of days because I want my blurb for the book to be perfect. I want it to really capture in people and be accurate, and hopefully it's engages people. So I'm going to read out the blurb for the book. Let me know what you think. For those of you who've heard it a couple times now, give me your feedback. If it sounds better, worse, would you pick up this book, or does it feel like it's missing something? So this is called The Last Scarecrow, a Dawn of Magic series. Let's see. Maybe I should pull up. I wish I remembered where I put that picture. I guess I feel like I wish that I probably should have prepared for this and pulled up that one book cover picture-esque. I don't have a book cover for it yet. Right now, it's just let's see. I just had a rough draft idea for a book cover, but it's still a rough draft. It's nothing that's finalized yet. I'm hoping to hire a book cover designer. Let's see, to see if I saved the image. There's one image I really liked where I put together a bunch of different images that I had used for Last Scarecrow. I don't think I just forgot where I saved it more than anything. So let's see. I will pull up. I think the easiest one for me to find it on is Instagram. All right, perfect. So this was just the easiest place for me to find it. So for those of you who haven't seen, I'm sure all of you have seen this already. This is the rough draft for the book cover right now. There's some elements it's cool. It has this kind of creepy vibe. There's some more elements that the book needs that I know that it's lacking, but as an idea, this right now is the concept design for the story. I didn't start doing some of these thumbnails till I was about 60% of the story. This is kind of the concept design for it that I have currently. I am also, fingers crossed, hopefully got a book website in development and coming. So more to come. Fingers crossed on that. But this is the current inspiration for that. So there's that. And without further ado, let's see. Okay, here's the book. So The Last Scarecrow, a Dawn of Magic series. Book 1. The Last Scarecrow awakens to a world of The last Scarecrow awakens to a world of ruins, fragments of tech, and creators' remains, while nature's catastrophic fury lays waste. When an eccentric crow robs Scarecrow of his arm, he embarks on a journey of self exploration in a world full of animals, creatures, and beasts who are losing their memories while fading away from existence. Along the way, he encounters a pixie, a grizzly, a skunk, and a dragonkin who must band together if they hope to challenge the first demon and stop him from calling upon the nothingness that would destroy all living creatures in the lands of the last. Okay. So, like, as I hear it, I'm like, okay, I know this part needs to be, I know I need to embellish on this part a little bit more. And I'm still not sure if I like that ending. I almost wanted to end it on the nothingness. The nothingness is a little more ominous, but the problem is it doesn't really give the stakes. The problem is that they need to band together against the first demon and stop him calling upon the nothingness. Right now, it's the nothingness itself is trying to insinuate the stakes, but there's no clear stakes if they lose, right? At least just based off the blurb. So those are just some of my initial thoughts. I'd love your feedback on it if you have not heard it 100 times already. All right, beautiful. Let me hop back into the chat. Should we watch the last stream with WTC? Because this will be all new info. Yeah. So, Courtney, this is a great call out. For those of you who missed out on what was it? For those of you who missed out on the previous website review stream, if you go to the Right Now YouTube channel, I put it under, what was that? Writing events. You can find all the standalone writing events here. So the website review, definitely worth checking out. He knows so much about it. So definitely worth checking out. Like, if you want tips about building your own website or what to do, highly recommend. But so far, these are all of our like standalone events that don't really fit into one of our like streamlined categories. Great question, my friend. Let's see. I'm switching it up a little. Joining from a cafe. Ordered an iced matcha and apple latte. Something like that. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I'm surprised now that we're in fall, Marcella, that you didn't order like pumpkin spice. I'm pretty sure pumpkin spice is probably a thing everywhere once we get into the fall. Iced matcha is bomb though. Hey, what's up? All right, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you in here, my friend. Henry, welcome to the stream. I'm glad to have you in here as well. Thanks for dropping by, especially because I know the time difference on Fridays. Glad to have you in here, my dude. Let's see. And the Void. Yes, welcome. I love your name, by the way. We got like creepy cat for the picture, which I love. That Void, the picture for that cat makes me think that the cat is like the demon incarnate with just the way the black eyes are framed. It's actually really interesting. I absolutely love that. Tiara, I've been working on blurbs myself. They're so hard to get right. It is a challenge, right? You got to really craft the blurbs based on industry standards for your genre, and then also based on making it clear what the value proposition is of your story. That nothingness sounds like the pale. The pale, what exactly? What's the reference to? That sounds really interesting. I'd be curious to learn more. All right. How do I sum up 300 pages in 100 words? Our last blurb and pitch fest was very, very helpful. I know a lot of writers got value out of it. I'll probably do another blurb and pitch fest in the future, but that was definitely a fun experience. In a brief general like overview, if you're somebody who struggles with putting a blurb together, and I'm not saying this is URA, but just in general, my recommendation is twofold. A, research top 10 best-selling books in your genre, because that will give you an indication of blurbs that are currently working with the market. And then number two is, when you think about your story, you want to think about what is the specific reason a reader who knows nothing about me, they do not care about me, they do not care about my book, unless it's part of your readership. If they're your readership, that's different. But we're assuming they know nothing about you, they have no interest in your book, they don't care, they have a 2-second attention span. What is the specific value that is going to connect with them emotionally when they give your book blurb a 30-second read, right? So you really want to think about that. Now, a lot of the times it's the character journey, right? It's I want to pull a potential reader in because of this cool character thing that happens. And a lot of the blurbs try to focus on characters. When we did the blurb in Pitch Fest, a lot of the strategies revolved either around plot, they revolved around a character journey, or the third one we saw was they revolved around using like a unique word choice and doing a less is more strategy. There's no right or wrong way to do a blurb. There's so many different strategies. It's just figuring out what strategy could work for you, testing it out, and then seeing how people and potential readers respond. Megan, I posted my first chapter for my Monkey Kid fanfic. Ooh, congrats. It's exciting. The first time you post something, it's always such like a rush. Like I finished it, I put it out. Hopefully you get some good feedback and hopefully the other readers enjoy the fanfic, my friend. That's awesome. I need you to get merch and a coffee cup that says, I should have prepared for this. Oh my goodness. I'm going to write that down, Courtney. That cracks me up. There you go, Courtney, just for you. I should have prepared for this. Oh, you crack me up so much, Courtney. I think that'd be awesome. It would have to replace my catitude. I was like, yeah. That cracks me up. I'll add it along with some of the other recommendations when I start doing merch. And the YouTube channel is almost there. So this is actually probably a good time to call out. Follow and subscribe. If you need writing help and you like the writing community or you're interested in it, follow and subscribe. YouTube channel 443. 500 will allow me to set up a merch shop. 500 is the first mark for YouTubers. It allows me to set up three things. So it allows me to start doing in-app, in-store or in-app tipping, which is the YouTube, which is super chats. It allows me to set up a membership of which when we hit 500, I'll make this promise to y'all right now. When we hit 500 subscribers, I will set up a Discord for the writing community. I'll set up a free, and then I'll figure out to add on things for the paid, for like more like the membership, those who want to invest in the membership side of it. And then the third, it also lets you do an in-store experience. So if I hit 500, when I hit 500 subscribers, granted, I will need 3,000 hours of watch time, which I'm super close on. I'm only a couple hundred away from watch time. So if all goes good, I should hit the watch time goal in probably by October, but subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. That's usually right here when you're not already subscribed. Share this with your friends. Tell your friends about the Right Now community. I really appreciate it. And help us reach that first milestone of the 500 mark. I appreciate you, my friends. All right, beautiful. Wanted to throw in a quick subscribe ad there. And once again, we are doing a free coaching session giveaway. So if you are wanting a free coaching session, let's go to here. So if you're wanting a free coaching session right here, the link is pinned to the top of the YouTube chat. It should also be in the YouTube description. I was like, oh, hopefully I put in the YouTube description. Yes, I did. So apply. We will be doing the poll in 6 minutes. So 6 minutes, I'll be doing the poll for the winner of the live free coaching session, which we will be hosting on tomorrow's live stream. So if you haven't applied already, now is your last chance. Apply. All right. I want to give everyone a shot. So now's your chance to apply for the free coaching session giveaway. We'll be doing the poll in 6 minutes and counting. All right, beautiful. So let's see, what else do we got here? How do I sum up? Oh my God, such a long story. Yesterday I was working as pizza delivery. Then we had Jared's stream. Then I spent the whole night writing. And today trying to survive and challenging myself. Can I make it till the till the next stream? Well, at least you got some writing in, Marta. You're being very successful and consistent with your writing process, which is amazing. For those of you who are able to be who have been able to be consistent, great work. For those of you who are like, you know what, I haven't been writing lately or I've been struggling with it, no worries. Hakuna Matata. The great thing is you are in a community full of writers. So if you ever need motivation, we're here for you. I'm writing every day. As long as you show up a couple days a week, we're here to help you stay inspired. Let's see. Pew, pew, pew. So I need that mug. It's the story of my life. That would be a mug. That'd probably be an easy one to set up. Maybe I'll do that as I'll launch that as the first like merchandise for the store. I need to look into what is the right way to do merchandise, but that sounds kind of fun actually. The nothingness. Oh yeah, yep. The nothingness sounds like the pale. So the nothingness sounds like the pale. Yeah, that was Void said the same thing. I really want to know what is the pale. I'm like, that sounds really cool. I'm very curious to know, like, is the pale? It must be something in a popular book or TV series. I'm very curious what that is. What are you talking about, Courtney? I've never said the book blurb before. I've never once shared the Last Scarecrow book blurb over the past 4 weeks of saying it every day. Oh man, I can participate. Pow, pow, pow. Yep, it's pumpkin spice season. Pumpkin spice season is the way. It is the way. Be the pumpkin spice. The pale from Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium. I've heard of that before. I've heard of Disco Elysium. It's a popular video game. Disco Elysium, the Final Cut is a groundbreaking role-playing game. How long is it? So 2019. You know, I've heard of that, but I've never played it before. Award-winning open-world role-playing game. Sounds like a fun game. I love role-playing games. So anytime there's a role-playing aspect, that's a huge win for me. As much as I wish I had more time to game these days, I've just been too busy. So like the extent of my ability to game is like hopping on like a League of Legends game every once in a while. Because I'm like, all right, I can commit 20 to 30 minutes for one game. I'm like, I wish I had more time to go through something, if only. But that seems like a really cool game. Absolutely. And interesting. So I'm curious, the pale from Disco Elysium. I'm curious how similar it is. Interesting. Okay. So it looks like the pale, and I was very curious because you guys were mentioning this. So the pale, it looks like it's a this tissue is called the pale. So that is distinct in that is not a single continuous landmass, but consists of vast continents of matter surrounded by separative tissue. The tissue is called the pale and is the most dominant geological feature of the world. Interesting. So this thing called the pale essentially covers 72% of this world. Interesting. Interesting. So with the way that the nothingness is, the nothingness is less of a, at least in the first book. In the first book. That's all that I can say for it. But in the first book, the nothingness is an event. It is an event. It is an event less, so it's less of an installation in the world. It is a chaotic event that happens at very sporadic times in the world. Essentially, there's no known understanding for why the nothingness started occurring, how it occurred, only that creatures fear it because it showed up when the first demon when the first demon returned to the world. And whenever the first demon shows up, the nothingness shows up. The nothingness is a phenomenon where all like the clouds gather in the sky in this like chaotic circular effect, and then a giant beam of light shoots down from the sky. Sometimes it's as thin as like a flower. Sometimes it's as large as like a stadium or an even larger area. And there's no understanding, rhyme or reason, what happens if you're hit by the nothingness. There are various and different accounts of what happens. There are tales of creatures disintegrating on the spot. There are tales of creatures disappearing and vanishing from existence. There are tales of creatures surviving the nothingness and being forever changed. There are even tales of creatures who have survived it and live to tell the tale. But because in the lands of the last, very few animals remember the true nature of the world. Only time will tell if the nothingness can be overcome, and if our heroes, the Last Scarecrow and friends, will be able to figure it out. So that's the nothingness in a nutshell. Clearly, I get very into it when I start talking about the nothingness. Right. And that was the thing that I wanted to create. When the nothingness was was an early idea when I was developing the world. I wanted to create an event that was very ominous and mysterious, but that was tied into the core aspect of the world. The nothingness is explored in a lot of different layers throughout the series. The nothingness is something that is actually tied into the series. I can't go into too much detail without giving away my intricately crafted plot, but the nothingness is a very fun concept. I absolutely love the nothingness. So thank you for that. I'm glad it has that ominous, mysterious vibe. I see you got this. As an extra, the pale is the enemy of matter alive. It is not like any other or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness. I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it. I like that. Void, thanks for sharing that. That gives a little bit more clarity about the pale. That's super cool. That actually makes me want to play this game now. Disco Elysium seems like a fun game. I was like, maybe I can like play the prologue. Maybe I have enough time to play the prologue. Oh, that sounds cool. Woo, 500 for my birthday. Like, yes, Courtney, best birthday gift ever. 500 subscribers just for you. Yes. So if you're not subscribing for the Right Now community, subscribe for a birthday present for Courtney. That would be it. And then Courtney will all be able to get together that I should have prepared for this mug. That'd be great. All right. Oh, trust me, there will be a birthday party for the Right Now community when it hits that 1 year. When I hit that 366 day mark, which will actually be New Year's, I have something cool planned. So when we get later in the year, we will definitely be having a birthday party. The Right Now anniversary is January 1st. So it's going to be a celebration to remember. Okay, beautiful. So let's see. What about the Ravenclaw hat? Marta, I just keep forgetting to grab it. It's like stashed away in my closet. I need to go get it. I'll get it for you, I promise. Let's see. But we're at that 33-minute mark. So this is the perfect time. Clearly, Kauffman's getting distracted from accomplishing things today. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop this. I'm going to set myself up to start on the next character. Hopefully, if I can get to the Wolf King. Okay, who did I get? I did the Primate. Oh yeah, the Primate's an interesting one. Okay, so we finished the Tiger King and the Primate yesterday. We will be doing the Wolf King after the pull. I just need to set myself up so I can hop straight into it. And then we have the Hags. Ooh, the Hags are a very fun story, actually. I almost want to hop into the Hags character development after, but all right. So I got to set myself up so I can do that after the poll. Okay. Now, so let me pull this up. So what we're going to do, we're going to be doing the live coaching session giveaway for the affordable coaching experience for unpublished writers. So If you are new to the stream or you're new to the community, the Affordable Coaching Experience is a brand new program that I have launched for unpublished writers. I'll show this. So I launched this new program over at thecreativeghost.com. If you don't have the website or you want to check it out, there's that for you if you want to go check out the website. But this just details all some of the pain points, things that unpublished writers deal with when they're working on their first book. I've set up the program, right? There's a little bit about me. I was happy with how the picture came out. And this just goes through that whole process, right? It's broken up into 3 distinct offerings, right? There's the hourly offering. If you just want to try it out, you're like, hey, I just want to get a couple hours. This is the most affordable writer coaching program on the market. Very intentionally so. I wanted to have an option that was cheap for writers because I know the writing process is expensive. There's the subscription model, which is a monthly, and then there's a standalone session, which is if you're like, hey, I just need help with this book. Let's do this as a one-time thing where we flesh everything out. This goes into the detail about it, and then we list all the different value propositions. So we'll be diving more into the website tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to be diving into the experience, what the coaching program is going to look like, and all the pain points that unpublished writers deal with when writing their first book or early books in their series, in addition to our live coaching sessions. So we're going to be going over a lot tomorrow. I've learned from so many writers. I have probably surveyed well over like thousands of writers by this point in the past 8 months. And I've been able to boil that down into the 8 major pain points. So we'll be digging into that tomorrow. But without further ado, let's hop into the coaching session giveaways. So let me pull this up. Let's see what we got. All right, perfect. So we're going to do this. Let me pull up the raffle picker. So I've just pulled up like a random raffle picker. Let me set up the names into it, and we will do the drawing. All right, perfect. All right, so bear with me just a moment. Let me get all of these names into it. Uno momento. So let's see what we got here. Okay, and while Kauffman is doing that, we're going to throw on some music. There we go. Perfect. There's my favorite playlist. Time for Kauffman to update his music. Okay. I am currently putting these names in here. So we listed them through email addresses. Let's see. Perfect. So it will go through the emails on there, and then we will get the winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Now, if you have any questions about this coaching process, this live giveaway, or any questions about the coaching program, drop it in the comments. I would love to answer your questions. We're going to be deep diving into it more tomorrow, like I shared. But if there's any questions you have about it, definitely now is the time to ask. All right, beautiful. And looks like I have all these responses in. Perfect. Perfecto. Beautiful. All right, so I think I am all set on my end. I have all the submissions in. Perfect. What will be the title of this? This will be Live Coaching Session Giveaway. Okay, so I just picked one of those like random raffle generator things online. So we'll see how this turns out. I tested it quite a number of times earlier today, and it looks like it should work. Let's see. So we'll see. I like that it gives you a little countdown. Okay. All right. So I think I am ready. Logo. Oh, I can upload a logo. I was like, okay, well, oh well. Let's see. Let's do this. Ready, ready. What would be a cool one? Let's go. There we go. I start getting into the music vibe. I love it. Perfect. We will see if that logo works. Oh, it's a little small. Okay, well, hold on. All right, really small logo. We'll make it work out. Okay, so we got the countdown. We have the names. It'll pick one winner, and I am all set. Okay. All right, my friends. So we'll see. Okay. Oof. All right. I'm like, oh, I want to know who's gonna win this. I'm super excited for this. Okay. Let's see. What would be the best? Yeah, let me see what would be a good music. All right. Are you ready for this draw? I think I have it all set up here. Okay. So I got the color. I got the confirmation. Once I hit this confirm button, once I hit the confirm, it's gonna start the poll, and we'll see who wins. I know, right? Okay. All right. I was like, I think we got it. Okay. So we are all ready. Time for the poll. And okay. And the drawing for the live coaching session giveaway. Nope, we don't want that ad. So it's anticlimactic. And nope, we don't want that. Oh, let me do color. All right, and start. Oh my goodness. All right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is Courtney. Courtney, it looks like you are the winner of the live coaching session giveaway. Woo! And let's do it. Woo, 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 woo. Courtney, you are the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Courtney, you won the first one, the very first coaching session giveaway. Now, what I am going to do. So first off, Courtney, congrats. Congratulations. I'm super excited. I think this will be a really, really fun experience. So what I'm going to do, Courtney, is after the stream, I will send you the details of what to expect and the details of how to join the stream and how it is going to be framed and how we're going to go about it. So I'll include all that details in an email after the stream. Make sure to be on the lookout for it. And yeah, it'll be for tomorrow. So it'll be super cool. I'm super excited, Courtney, because you have been such an awesome supporter of the community. So I think this will be a really, really awesome thing. Now, I was like, we have all the excitement. Crap, I never win these things. Well, Courtney, the time was now. So this is going to be a super cool thing. And Tiara, yep, congrats. We definitely got some great congrats going over here. Woo! Woo! Congrats, Courtney. We got all the congratulations. So now, with that one being said, I actually decided and I have made the decision after thinking about it thoroughly and thoroughly. After with having Courtney as the main winner of the coaching session, previously this week, I've announced that I was going to only do one giveaway, but as my surprise, I'm going to pull one more winner. So this was the absolute surprise I wanted to wait for. We're going to be doing a second polling. I'm going to be giving away a second coaching session for tomorrow. Yes, you heard it. So I'm going to be doing two coaching sessions on tomorrow's stream, and this is going to be a super cool experience. So I will be doing that next coaching session. Oh, let's see, we're 45 minutes in. So we'll do that next one in 20 minutes. So we're going to be doing a second coaching session poll. If you have already submitted, good luck. This is going to be an opportunity for a second winner because I realized I wanted to give more than one person an opportunity to do a coaching session with the time that we have while not pushing too much on time. So we'll be doing that second poll and the second coaching session giveaway in about 20 minutes, give or take. So we'll do a second one in 20 minutes. But once again, Courtney, congrats. I'm super excited. So make sure to stick around because that will be doing the second poll shortly, my friends. Woo! I'm like super exciting. And once again, if you haven't applied, here's your chance to get in on the next poll. Here's the chance. This is going to be a live coaching session for tomorrow. So it's going to be super cool. The submission document is posted at the top of the YouTube chat, or it's also in the YouTube description below. So definitely make sure to sign up if you want a live writer coaching session. Okay, beautiful. So we'll be getting to that shortly. Time for Kauffman to work on get one character out. Okay. We got to get one character developed. All right. Ooh, I really want to do the hags. Okay, but we will come back to the hags. The Wolf King. All right. I'm going to make the Wolf King's. The Wolf King is such a minor. He's a minor character. Let's see. So the Wolf King is at heart is trapped in an eternal struggle with the Tiger King. They are this consistently always squaring off ever since the Tiger King rallied the primates against his cause. They are in consistent contention for the Colosseum of the Last. So the Wolf King, let's see, does he have an ability? I'm not sure yet. I need to think if he needs an ability or not. He probably does need to have an ability simply to be a good contrast to the Tiger King. I could take the Wolf King in the direction of a werewolf type trope. I could go in that direction. All right. So the Wolf King is a proud character. He is a proud leader who was selected by his brethren. Let's see, a proud leader who was selected by his brethren. He has always, let's see, I'm going to list that. Trapped in an internal struggle with the Tiger King. What does he want? He wants all right, let's go back to our little Tiger King. So my Tiger King wants to grow the strongest tribe in his own kingdom and rule. Tiger King has quite the story. So, all right, I need to go through the Tiger King story and make sure that it actually makes sense, so then I can fill in on the Wolf King side of the story because their stories are going to be contrasting. Okay, so the Tiger King. The tribe that he grew up with was destroyed by the harsh climate of the weather, winter fires, and fall lightning. He came from a very proud tribe of predators who refused to flee from their homelands. However, they were wiped out when the introduction of the nothingness further perpetuated their downfall. He traveled the lands he traveled the lands of the last. He traveled the lands, the last of his kind, aimless and lost, searching for meaning. While wandering, he happens across Lady Skunk, who is blind and reeling from the loss of her lover, of her love, Audie. Through a near fight to the death, he inspires Lady Skunk to keep fighting. For a brief period in time, they become a formidable duo, ransacking other tribes for artifacts. They become artifact hunters. On one of these adventures, they end up entangling with a parasitic offspring, which has no effect on Lady Skunk, but infects Tiger King with the Essence Hunter ability. This new ability allows him to smell, see, and hear the residue given off by any animal or artifact that has an Essence ability. They easily start tracking down animals who have abilities to challenge them to a fight to the death for a contest of strength. During one of these fights, they encounter a wolf who is the leader of a wolf tribe, or wolf king, who resides in the grounds of a long destroyed coliseum, which protects the elements due to the aura ability of a brazier. I was like, I'll never of a brazier. Oh god, I'll never get it right. The wolf is the first one to nearly kill the Tiger King, but lets him live out of a sense of pity. In a quest for vengeance, this causes Tiger King to track down a nearby tribe, the primates, who have a mutual hate for the wolves. The wolves and the nearby primate tribe have been at war for a long time over control of the Colosseum. They end up taking to the Tiger King as their natural leader after he shows strength by killing wolves. During these fights, the Tiger King nearly finishes off Wolf King and his tribe when Skunk betrays them and disappears during the fight with an object of power. This turns the tide and nearly causes Tiger King to lose his life to Wolf King, but he prevails with a hideous scar. He steals the crown and banishes the wolves from the Colosseum, only to return when they are fit to prove their strength. After this period, he begins calling himself the Tiger King in a newfound thirst for dominance and wanting to grow the strongest tribe. He begins sending out his tribe to hunt down all animals to test their strength. They use a type of net that he was able to infuse with his essence ability, in combination with artifacts found in the Colosseum. Okay, so reading Tiger King's bio, that tells me that Tiger King represents the new, he represents the future, and this new society that is basically gathered with these primates. And he is about strength, war, animals fight, whoever wins is strong enough to join us, which means that Wolf King, their culture is going to have, their tribe is going to have to be about culture and the past because it will be the perfect conflict for these two rivals. So, trapped in an eternal struggle with the Tiger King. He is a proud leader who was selected by his brethren. He values strength, honor, and culture. And what's interesting is Tiger King and Wolf King are probably two of the few characters in the world where they both value honor to a certain degree, but the honor is outweighed by the destitute nature of the world. So it's almost like how does that sense of honor tie in when the world itself is so chaotic? Let's see. I was debating signing up since I'm still only at the brainstorming phase for draft two, but why not? Yeah, you definitely should, Marcella. I highly recommend everyone sign up, regardless of where you're at in your writing journey. This is a great opportunity, and this is for just writer coaching in general. Every writer has different needs. Sometimes the writer needs help with book development. Sometimes they need help with like talking through what their author career journey is. Sometimes they need help setting up systems for consistency and accountability. It changes for every author. Other authors, sometimes it needs help with developing the blurb or putting together a book series Bible. So there's so many different things. Essentially, a writer coach caters to the experience and the value that the writer is searching for. So definitely recommend signing up. Yeah, Marta, I totally get that. I see what you're saying there. And especially right, so then like you also have to be aware that this is like a live coaching experience. So then there's that realism or that understanding, right? That it's going to be a live experience. So definitely if like you're not used to being on camera and then especially in front of a live audience, even though we're going to be the only ones interacting, it's a process, right? I'm used to being live because I've been doing this for 250 days consecutively, but it's a learning journey. In the first 30 days, it took me this like roller coaster of understanding to figure out like, okay, how do I present myself in a way that works for live streaming while being my authentic self, while not, while being engaging and figuring out all the things. So it's definitely an experience. I can use mic, but no camera. Yeah, and this is why I say in these submission requirements, it does require a camera. So normally for writer coaching, Marta, I actually can do it without a mic, without a camera. But for this specific experience, because it's going to be live stream, it does require a camera specifically. But normally for writer coaching outside of this, it can be done with no camera. That's normally fine. Aw, thanks, Courtney. I appreciate that. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll see. Hopefully, we'll see if the writer coach has some skills. We'll be seeing that tomorrow. However, I look way much better than you. Yeah, Marta, I'm sure a lot of people out there look way, way, way better than me, as they should. Even though I was like, I know my beard works well for me, my strength will always be up here, and I will be a master storyteller. And I am absolutely perfect with that. All right, so let's see. Where am I with my Wolf King? All right, so he was a proud leader who was selected by his brethren. He values strength, honor, and culture. He 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 traditionalized he he values tradition, strength, honor, and culture. The traditions of the wolf. Okay, so I think this will be interesting. So the he believes in honoring the he believes in the honoring their ancestors of well he believes in honoring their the wolf ancestors their wolven their wolf their wolven interesting their wolven ancestry or ancestors through through tradition, combat, and survival. What does Wolf King want? Wolf King wants It's interesting because essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be what I like about these two monarchs, but we'll just put monarchs right now. I would say what I like about these two monarchs is it's going to be almost a clash of philosophical partially, but they'll almost be an undertone for different types of societal ways of building a type of society. And I think that's what's going to be interesting. Where Tiger King is very much about like fight to the death and the winner wins, it's very much a culture of there is a type of honor to it, but it's a very underlying thing where it's like it's almost like every creature for themselves. It borderlines more Darwinism with survival of the fittest, which means Wolf King's culture is much more about tradition, honor. So Wolf King will be a little bit more higher in the honor scale. They do value combat, but they have combat rituals. So I think the wolves are very much going to be about like they're going to have these very like strange traditions that are going to make no sense to anybody else unless you're a wolf. The wolves are the only ones. And I think this is because I think the wolves are one of the few races. They might be the only race. The grizzlies might actually be one of the other races, but the wolves are one of the few races that their tribe, the core of their tribe, have existed since the era of the creators. And I think that's going to be an interesting tie-in. What does the Wolf King want? Nope, that's not what I want. Let's see. What does the Wolf King want? He wants. All right. So the Wolf King, kill. He wants to kill or stop those who would dishonor the wolf. Dishonor the wolves. He wants to stop or kill those who would dishonor the wolves. And let's see, do they only accept wolves among their pack? I think so. I think the wolves are also going to represent one of the few tribes where they are all wolves. It's going to be one of the few where it's almost like a purebred type society for the most part. He wants to kill or stop those who would dishonor the wolves and build build a pure blooded wolf kingdom for his tribe to survive the testament the testaments of time. Yeah. I think I'm going to give the Wolf King. I think I'm going to give the wolves a transformation type of ability. I think I'm going to play around with a werewolf type, but I want to figure out a way. I need to think through a way to subvert expectations, so they don't just come across as like a werewolf. I think I want to have them transform into something, and I'm not sure what. And I do want it to be unique to their culture. Actually, I think what it is I think the wolves are going to have an ancient artifact that that gives them the ability to basically shoot me, and maybe that's why they've survived for so long, because most wolves have an ability of some type. Maybe that is why the wolves have survived the test of time, because they have some type of object that is able to grant some type of ability. That could be a thing. Ability is a transformation type ability. Hmm. Or should I get? Or actually, you know what is? This is kind of like the Dragonkins. Like the Dragonkins have an inherent ability. I'm just wondering if maybe his ability shouldn't be based off his physical prowess. He should just be a strong physical threat. I think his ability should have something to do with leading the tribe. Hmm. All right, so I have this here. Let me pull up the magic, the magic. I think that will help me magic system. So as I'm making this determination, I kind of need to think through like, okay, what are my seven essences? What essence do I think would be good? Hmm. Hmm. Nothing's coming to mind right now. Okay, I clearly need to think about it for Wolf King. Okay, but I think for now, then the background that I'm going to give him is, well, Wolf King. Wolf King was raised in a tribe that valued tradition, that valued ancient traditions passed down from the era of creators. Wolves, wolves, they're the wolf. Let's see. Why do they want the Colosseum? I mean, obviously for the protection of the aura, but why else do they want the Colosseum? Okay. Okay, so I think this is cool. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I will make the wolves a larger tribe. I think I will make them a larger tribe then, and I think I will they'll have a little bit more control of some other auras in the world because the wolves kind of show up at the end of the Colosseum arc and don't really play too big of a plot in the first book anyways. Wolf King was raised in a tribe that valued ancient traditions passed down from the era of creators. Wolves are tested. Wolves are tested and challenged from a very young age, where they are left, where they are abandoned in the Darklands, where they are abandoned in the Darklands and must survive, where they're abandoned in the Darklands and must survive to gain their place, to take their place, to take their place amongst the pack, their place amongst the pack. Interesting. So I could play around with the wolves having an element, something to do with the dark. I could play around with them having to do something with the chaos magic. Hmm. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I think what'll work best is I think what I do is I give the Wolf King a type of hive mind. I think I give the Wolf King a type of hive mind type ability. I think that'll be interesting. So I think okay. So I think Wolf King I give a hive mind, a hive mind ability, can communicate and control those connected with the with himself, this ability is passed down from leader to leader. This ability is passed down from pack. This ability has been passed down from wolf leaders since the era of creators. Okay. Perfect. So wolves are tested and challenged from a very young age, where they are abandoned in the Darklands and must survive to take their place amongst the pack. Wolves enter. Wolves are left as cubs. Some never return. And those who do are forever changed with a ferocious darkness in their deep darkness, deep in their soul. How come they survive these dark lands? Because of this hive mind connection. This hive mind connection is going to actually work as a type of shield to a certain extent. And I'm actually going to be able to play around with something very fun later in the story. So wolves are left as cubs, and those are forever changed. Yep. Wolf King was left as a cub in the Darklands and disappeared for years. The longest a wolf ever vanished and returned a warrior marked with the scars of victory. With the scars of, oh yeah, we'll put victory. He became the natural leader of their pack when he immediately challenged the previous leader for control of the pack and killed them. He was the youngest pack leader to ever take their place. He evolved wolf tradition by splitting. He evolved wolf tradition by, okay, so they are going to go on a bit of a conquest. So he evolved wolf tradition by splitting his pack into smaller packs to control land / resources in the lands of the last. Because he has a hive mind type ability, which will be perfect. So he can actually tell. So actually, this will work well. He evolved wolf tradition by splitting his pack into smaller packs to control land / resources in the lands of the last. Awesome. Yeah, I think that works. He understands the plight of these lands, and that the winner of this era will be those who control the aura's protection from the elements. That is why he holds the Colosseum of the Last. His main pack originally held the Colosseum of the Last before they lost to the Tiger King. This foe is the first to truly challenge the Wolf King for dominance as they struggle for control of the Colosseum of the last. Perfect. I think that's going to be good in a nutshell. Yep, perfect. That's my Wolf King. I actually love what I'm doing, so I think a hive mind ability will work well. I'll have to flesh that out a little bit, but I think since he's a minor character, I think that works. Okay, perfect. So with that being said, I wanted to get through that character. And let's see, I will set up. No, we don't want that. I will set that up. So pew pew. All right. So I think I am good. So 3 more characters, almost there, slowly but surely. So with that being said, let's do a second polling. All right, beautiful. So for those of you who are here, we're going to do the second live coaching session giveaway. Now that we're back, I got some great character development. Had to make sure I made some progress with the Last Scarecrow. Oof, 3 more characters, and we will be all done. The great thing is with these remaining characters, I don't know if I'll need to do the last council. These last 3 characters are actually going to represent a really interesting dynamic with the world. They're going to represent a very, very interesting dynamic. The hags are going to represent a very fun dynamic. So, but more to come on them. Let's do this a second live polling of the free coaching session. So we're going to be doing the second polling. So I'm going to be offering a second live coaching session for tomorrow's stream where we dive into the background of the affordable coaching experience for unpublished writers. And for those of you just joining in on the stream, let's see, where did it go? For those of you just joining in on the stream, once again, here's the website, right? So there's the website for the Affordable Coaching Program. This is a live giveaway. We all know Courtney, once again, won our first giveaway. We're going to be doing a second one. Super exciting. I got to go reset. For my second winner. Winner, chicken dinner. So we're going to be pulling up the second one. And then let me got to go pull up the submission form, see if we got any more. Ooh, excellent. So we got a couple more submissions. Perfect. All right. So we got a couple more submissions. Let me add them into the drawing. All right. Beautiful. So we got that one. All right. And then once again, while I set this up, let's pull that up. All right. And bear with me while I get the form all set up. Okay. So excellent. Perfect. So I got it all set up for the second polling. Live coaching session giveaway. Perfect. All right, so I think I am all set on my end. Beautiful. All right, wonderful. Got that all set up. All right, so I got this all set up on my end. Perfect. Okay, so we are back here. I have it all set up. All right, so we're going to be doing our second live polling. I hope you're ready for this. So we have it all set up. Drum roll, please. And we're going to be doing our second live polling for a live coaching session. The winner, we will get a free coaching session on tomorrow's live stream, and we'll be receiving the details after the stream. All right, perfect. So drum roll, please. As we cue this up, I'll throw that music back up. Ten, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The winner is Nil. Nil is the winner. Nil, you have won the second live coaching session for tomorrow. My friend, Nil, you are the winner. Nil is the winner of the second coaching session. Nil, congrats. I know I saw you in here earlier. Nil, my friend, congratulations. 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 So, Courtney, Nil, you will be receiving instructions after the stream with what to expect and what the coaching sessions will look like tomorrow. Congratulations, my friend. I am super excited to dig into this live coaching experience. So it's going to be super cool. And definitely make sure that you're joining us for tomorrow's live stream. So essentially what this is, it will be at tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. We'll be hopping into the affordable coaching experience for unpublished writers. We'll go through all of the pain points that writers deal with when they're writing their first book. Sometimes it's a skill problem, sometimes it's a motivation problem, sometimes it's a strategy problem. So figuring out what is the right method for you depends on your goals, depends on your path, and depends on what you want to achieve. Some writers, that could be, I want to make money with my books. Some writers could be, you know what, I just want to tell a good story. Some writers could be, you know what, I just want to try this and put something out. Some writers is a mix of all those things. So it changes for every writer. So definitely come join us tomorrow. It's going to be a super cool stream. It will be, I've never tried this format before, so we're going to be doing it. This will be a brand new experience. We're going to be exploring the coaching program and doing the live coaching sessions. So definitely make sure you don't miss out. I've seen this format work very well for some bigger brands, so I feel pretty confident this will be really informative. And for those of you who didn't win, no worries. Just by showing up, you're going to be able to see maybe one of our participants, Courtney or Nil, might be dealing with some similar problems that you yourself are dealing with as a writer. So definitely come check it out. You'll probably still get exponential value just by seeing other coaching sessions. I know for myself as a content creator, when I see these big creators doing these like live coaching sessions or their usual video recordings, I get so much value because I see other businesses that deal with similar problems as I do. So I know this will help all you writers out there. So definitely tune in. I think this will be a really, really great opportunity. All right. And that is what I got. So my friends, that brings us to this part of the stream. Creative writing on the morrow. Let's see. What did I have in the subscription? Okay, I didn't even put anything in there. But once again, if you're looking for something to check out, go over to the Right Now YouTube channel, subscribe, or share the channel. Help us hit 500. There are so many different types of things to check out on the YouTube channel itself. Definitely worth checking out. Whether you're wanting to catch up on recent streams, you're checking out the podcast, the reading sprints for storytellers, some of our live events, the writers group, or even some older tip videos for writers. So definitely a lot to check out here on the Right Now YouTube channel. Awesome. And with that being said, don't forget, if you enjoyed the stream, tap that like button on your way out. Let us know that you got value out of this. Help us show the algorithms that writing streams are cool. All right, my friends. That brings us to the end of the stream. And that is all that I got for you today, writers. Don't forget, words are wind, but stories are forever. I'm Kauffman, and I'll catch you on the morrow. Stay creative, writers.